Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com, and welcome to my craft room. We are going to make this card in just a moment. It is a Sale-A-Bration stamp set, and what Sale-A-Bration is if you order $50 in product from the annual or occasions catalog in Stampin' Up product before shipping, handling, and taxes, you would get to pick a free item out of this catalog called the Sale-A-Bration catalog. And this item is with a $50 purchase. You can get this stamp set. There are also items in here with a $100 purchase that you can get. But today we're going to be working with the beautiful Peacock. Also, if you order $25 in product, these are the 2 free card kits you get from me this month of January. Please watch the video at the end of this one, and it will tell you all about that. Also, I do have 3 paper shares left, and the glimmer paper, the Myths and Magic glimmer paper is added. It's still the same price, $23, and $7 for shipping, comes up to a total of $30. I send you a PayPal invoice. Please watch the video at the end of this one, and it'll tell you all about that. Okay, so just back in just a minute, and we'll put this card together. We're going to make our own DSP. Love it. While I was getting everything ready, I went ahead and added the sequins. I love that little, that light blue color there. Looks probably like soft sky. And I put rhinestones in the middle of it, so I wanted to dress the card up like that. But I just love that. So let's go ahead and really we're going to focus on making the DSP. So I've mounted my flourish here from the stamp set, and I've got my foam pad underneath because this is photopolymer, but I have a piece of, you know, like computer paper on top so that when I stamp off, it will pick up the ink instead of the pad. And now this color that we're using, I want to use the 2nd generation. So I have a scrap piece of paper to the side here. I'll show this to you right here. Okay, I'm going to stamp on there to make my color lighter, and then come in and stamp on my paper. Then actually this paper will go like this because the card is cut in the portrait style. So we stamp off. Bring that down there and stamp. Didn't get a whole lot of that off, did I? Okay, get this a little bit more level over here. There we go. And we just continue through the entire project, just however it comes, because it doesn't matter. You're making your own DSP. Just have these little flourishes all over the place. You can turn your paper, turn your stamp. Gives it a nice effect. And the way I do it and the way you do it could be 2 different ways, but it's like I always say, it's your creation, so it's perfect. Okay, so we're going to leave that just like that. Then we're going to start, and that was in Tempting Turquoise. Then we're going to start, and the set has some flowers, and I just love little flowers. This one I'm going to do in Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to just come through and stamp this all over. Doesn't matter where you put it and where you don't put it, or how many you have or how many you don't have. There's no rhyme or reason, just kind of going all over, but staying in the white space. I have to admit that. I have been just staying in white space with that. Okay, now we're going to use our Melon Mambo, and this one is just so interesting. It's just got little dots on it. It's so pretty. And the Melon Mambo is such a vibrant color. So we want to come in with that and make sure you get a nice solid stamp with this. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. I like that. Pretty stamp. And go on and off of the page because that just makes it look like continuation of the pattern or the non-pattern that you're making, really, because you know you're just random all over the place. Isn't that coming together nicely? Okay, now this itty bitty one right here, and there's a couple of other flowers on there and some dots, so this is really kind of fun to make your own DSP. This I'm going to go into my old olive and stamp my little flowers. Oh, look how pretty. All over the place. Until you think that you're done decorating however that you want it to go. Let's put one more right there. I like that. Okay. Sometimes, you know, you could get really into it and do too much. So sometimes I have to make myself stop. So now we're going to bring our card base in. Let me get rid of all of this. We're almost done with this card, guys. It's a simple one, but you get to stamp a whole lot because of making your own DSP. Let me close these inks up. That's just scary to me. After you come this far to go ahead and stick it in ink, I'm like, it's an easy time to ruin it. Okay, move our inks to the side, get our card in the middle. Good. We'll use some snail. So our card base is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, and then our first layer is 5 1/4 by 4. That's what we have here. So it opens like this, portrait style. Now, when I put this down, there's and I always go in 1/4 inch with each one of my layers, so it makes an 1/8 inch border. Some of my cards before I just did a smaller border, and that made like a 1/16 inch border. So that's wonderful. I put my little embellishment together here. I stamped my peacock, the flowers or his tail back there, in lemon lime twist, and this is Tempting Turquoise full strength, not stamped off. See, I wanted him to kind of stand out. The Beautiful Friend is in the Melon Mambo. Let me show you these stamps right quick here. The peacock, okay, has this right here. This right here will allow you then to lay the bird, the peacock herself right there, in that little area. Okay, that goes into there. And that's how you get that beautiful effect, and you can use 2 colors. So isn't that fun? Okay, so let's look at that again. The stamp right here where it has this, the bird lays right in there, and that's how you can use the 2 colors. So I think that's a lot of fun. And again, that's a free stamp set with a $50 purchase. So right here, I'm going to put this down in the corner. Or actually, I have a little space right here that, you know, I'm kind of not happy with my 2 green ones just right on top of each other like that. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm just going to put this one on this side. Like I say, no, nothing's right, nothing's wrong. That is beautiful. Now we're going to add our sequins. This is our adhesive back sequence that I've been just raving about, because now I want to use sequins because it has the glue dots already on the back of it. You can put a pearl in the middle of this, or you could put, let's see, let's put that right there. We'll put that one right there. And now we'll go ahead and put the sequins in there. Yeah, like you could put this, or the rhinestone into the sequins. You can even put a pearl. So that looks adorable. I love both these cards. Just having fun in the craft room today, and very, very happy that you can tune me in on my YouTube channel. I sure do appreciate it. Here's our cards for today. How much fun was that? If you need any Stampin' Up! Supplies, please go to stampinginthevalley.com, click on the big blue button, and you can order from my online store. Happy crafting!